Every raise, every bonus, and every future job offer you get is calculated from a single baseline, your current salary. When you avoid asking for a raise, that lower baseline compounds year after year. Over the course of a career, accepting default compensation costs the average worker over $500,000. Sitting across from your boss and asking them to pay you more money is uncomfortable. It feels risky. But this chart shows a survey from Fidelity Investments tracking the outcomes of employees who actively requested a raise. 85% of those who negotiated received more money. By the end of this video, you will have a specific, data-backed pitch and the exact words you need to walk into that meeting and secure your raise. Securing more money internally requires understanding exactly what your skills are worth externally. Step 1 is going to an aggregator like Glassdoor, LinkedIn Salary, or Levels.fyi. You need to search for 3 specific variables: your exact job title, your city, and your total years of experience. Instead of anchoring to a single average number, you want to look at the entire distribution curve of pay for your position in your market. From this curve, extract 3 numbers: your floor, which is the minimum you will accept, your target, which is your goal, and your stretch, the ideal peak of your market range. Presenting this data in the review removes emotion from the discussion. It transforms the request into an objective business case for market alignment. Now that you know your market rate, you need to audit the specific value you bring to your current team. A common trap is walking into a manager's office and arguing that you deserve a raise simply because you work really hard. Instead, use a return on investment framework. Map your daily tasks over the last few months directly to projects led, tangible results driven, and specific resources or hours saved. For example, you would state, "In the last 6 months, I led the client onboarding project, increased retention by 12%, and saved the team 10 hours of manual entry per week." Quantifying past impact like this shows your manager that you are already operating at the level of the higher salary you are about to request. Even the best data and the strongest ROI statement will fall flat if you schedule the meeting at the wrong time. There are 3 optimal windows for this conversation: immediately after you deliver a major project win, during your standard annual review cycle, or right after you take on new responsibilities. You will use this exact script. Based on my recent impact and what I am seeing in the market for my role, I would like to discuss moving my salary to my target of X. And then you stay completely silent. Most people get nervous and start talking to fill the void. Do not say another word. Embracing this uncomfortable silence forces your manager to process the data and respond first. That transfers the leverage of the negotiation directly back to you. Managers will often respond by saying that base salary budgets are fixed or currently frozen. When you hear this, do not give up. You immediately pivot from negotiating base salary to negotiating your total compensation package. Your first alternative is requesting a one-time retention or performance bonus. These payouts typically pull from a completely different corporate budget than base salaries. You can also ask for additional paid time off, increased remote work flexibility, and accelerated performance review at 6 months instead of 12, or a dedicated budget for your professional development. Companies almost always have alternative non-monetary levers they can pull. A fixed base salary does not mean the negotiation is over. You now have your market data, a quantified ROI statement, strategic timing, an exact script, and a total compensation backup plan. The absolute worst outcome is that the company says no. You lose nothing, and you end up exactly where you started. A successful negotiation creates a permanent shift in your financial baseline. That higher starting point compounds your wealth for decades to come. Comment below with your target number, or tell me how a past salary negotiation went for you. If this guide helped you prepare, please drop a like and subscribe for more videos. Knowing your worth is only half the equation. Having the courage to sit down, present the data, and ask for it clearly is how you actually build a richer future.